before, I was just on the streets, messing around, trolling people, like just farming like what I could, but then I realized like that's not what brings you long-term success, it just brings you hate. When you do it so much, it starts to become what people really think about you. It's hard to like change people's minds.
Now maybe this little shit is turning his life around. Now if you know anything about the streaming landscape of the past couple of years, you know that there's been a subsection of streamers that have been pissing people off. Nuisance streamers is what we call them on this channel, and N3on was very much one of them. You know, go around harassing people, trolling people, causing a general ruckus.
Blonde girl and peanut brains. Like, it's like, you don't even have something in your, is there anything in this head? Is there anything in this
I had a 4.0 GPA in high school and I got into a top 19 academic rated school.
And now you post your
yeah, because
God, what the happened?
Literally getting banned for starting a fight with co-nuisance streamer Jack Doherty, or getting permanently banned for committing a hit and run live on the platform and then skating off. N3on had very much a bad rep, and it was deserved.
N3on, like he's always, like he's like constantly streaming himself, and like, no disrespect, I don't know about enough.
He's like purposely provocative, and then when it's ready to happen, the bodyguards come in and say
that bothers me. I don't like how these cats are ripping around with big black security guards. They're essentially being the internet out in the real world, but with protection. Who's this kid? Who's this kid right here?
That's Jack. He's one of the worst.
He does the same thing, right?
Yeah,
I've seen videos of him.
They're both horrible.
Anytime you're tied to Jack Doherty, you want to try to get that name off you quick, fast, and in a hurry. You got to rethink things. But recently, N3on has been trying to turn over a new leaf. He's not aiming to go viral as much, not putting out the trash quality that it takes to go viral, but more so looking for a quality and wholesome approach. So N3on announced that he was doing this 24-hour stream where he was showcasing health, wellness, and him just being physically fit and better in life. You know, proper dieting, exercise, and just overall positivity. So he partnered with this content creator called Santa Cruz Paolo, and not only were his chat being disrespectful and saying this wasn't real, etc., but Santa Cruz Paolo himself was being disrespectful while live streaming with N3on.
Change your clothes.
Who cares, man?
Guys, I think we should throw N3on in the ocean. Chat, what do you think if I throw him in the ocean? It's cold, the ocean's like 55 degrees. I think we throw this guy in the ocean.
Let's go!
Ah, fucking hell.
You've got towels, bro. Shorts, let's go!
Your son, bro.
Let's go! You wanna do this? Let's go! Or I'm out.
Yeah?
Huh?
Let's do an actual cold plunge, bro.
See, back in the day, N3on would do anything to go viral. Now, by back in the day, I'm talking about a year ago, but you ultimately catch my drift. He would allow people to challenge his manhood even if it meant that he could make a whole bunch of money and go viral and, you know, be an internet sensation. But he is now showing that he is, you know, realizing who he is, coming into himself and saying that he's not gonna put up with this stuff, even if it means jeopardizing the stream that he has planned out, to where Santa Cruz, after not being able to punk N3on or bully N3on, feels like he needs to walk away. And N3on is perfectly accepting of this. He's not gonna turn around and put up with this shit.
I'm done getting humiliated on camera, bro. I'm 20 years old. What do I get out of a clip of me getting thrown in the ocean by a bunch of men, bro?
What you get, N3on, is what you've been getting for the past couple years. And I'm glad you can acknowledge this. I've got to give you a round of applause, because for the past couple years, you've been classified as a joke. You've been classified as somebody to not take seriously. You've been on stream with some of the most disgusting people on the internet, people that people hate and ridicule. And in the grand scheme of things, when you're seen out in public or when people have commentary about you, it's been negative. It's been disparaging. It's not been anything positive. And a lot of these younger streamers don't understand that concept. See, people have this chase to become famous. I think Gen Z said the career that they most want overwhelmingly is to be a content creator, but they don't know how to do this in a way that is long lasting and most importantly respectful. So they'll do anything it takes in order to become big dog on campus, even if it means embarrassing themselves in public. But at some point you do have to grow up. And so in real time, we are seeing N3on grow up, and all I can do is applaud him. See, back in the day, N3on probably would have just crashed out with the dude, jumped in the pool because he said so, but made another meme or another clip and went viral because of it, just to be clowned on the internet. But now, even in these situations where it's so easy for him to not take the high ground, he is still willing to do that to show that he is the bigger person in these situations.
Genuinely, bro, I try to stay out of drama, stay out of controversy, stay out of problems. And I want to say, genuinely deep inside, I have no problem with Santa Cruz. I genuinely do feel like he was trying to push me. I just think it came off the wrong way, and I took it the wrong way. I genuinely thought when he said that on the thing, they were going to throw me in the ocean. I was like, bro, I'm just not getting, because the whole stream, they were like talking a lot of and jokingly. I guess it was just like a tough big brother to like push you, you know? I don't want beef with anyone. I don't want anyone in this world to despise me. Not one person.
Now, I personally probably wouldn't even taken it that way because if he gonna go low, I'm gonna go lower. And I'm the damn limbo champ. But it's good to see that N3on is taking into consideration who he is in the past and these pivotal moments in which he can change his future and is taking full advantage of them. Because if we look at N3on's past where he was literally in a Dubai jail looking at God knows how long the prison sentence could have been, because over there they don't play about the things that we play about in America.
Put the camera down. Oh, okay. Everyone gets off. All cameras are off. I just want to let you know we're trying to work with you guys.
If we can't film it, it's a problem. We can just leave.
To the office and after the okay. Let's...
ID.
I'm so sorry, sir.
We've talked about how many times streamers have gone to different countries and ruined their reputation or risked massive amounts of jail time for no reason. It is good to see that he saw that as a turning point, and it seems as though he is moving forward with his life and is not trying to go back down that path of being this dude in a jail cell, literally helpless.
They take me in for like questioning. They're just people talking to me, like, and the guy's like, "Oh, you're fine, no worries, what happened?" And I tell them what happened, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably because of this." They're like, "Oh yeah, you were filming where you shouldn't have been." I was like, "Yeah, but we didn't know, whatever." And then guy passes me on to another guy, which passes me on to another guy, which passes me on to like the final boss. And the final boss is like, "No, you're going to jail."
Whoa!
He's like, "No, I don't give a fuck, you're going to jail." All my friends and shit from Dubai, they were coming to the police station, like everyone, no one's saving him, he's going to jail. And that's when I started crying. Like I dead ass just started crying. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm going to jail?
And now N3on is seeing that he can catch more bees with honey than shit, and it is paid off tremendously. He's living out some of his dreams. He's having people go viral based off of being on his own streams and then passing back the flowers, like when he had D'Angelo Ball on his stream earlier this year, who, to be quite honest with you, would not be in the situation that he is in today if he weren't on N3on streams. So now we have people breaking songs on N3on streams as if this is some sort of platform to break it on, and he seemingly has become a positive streaming experience overall. And not only is N3on changing, but the people around him are taking note and doing that same change as well. Even his girlfriend Sam Frank, who was in that OF Jack Doherty whole streamer nonsense from last year where they were all getting into beefs and stuff, like, it was honestly exhausting. But even she is seeing the error in some of her ways, and not only is she making a change for the relationship, but she's making a change for herself for seemingly the better.
Does she do OnlyFans?
She did, and then yeah, she deleted it.
Oh, you had her delete it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dang, dude.
Like, it was the dumbest thing ever. Like, if you look back at it, I made fun of like OF girls, and I was like saying all this shit, like, you're selling your body, all this shit, and I got one. Like, we had a talk, and she really genuinely wanted to do it for herself, and she's like, I really do want to change. I never wanted to do this in the first place. I just felt like I had to, but now I'm gonna work on myself. Obviously, pay cut, like whatever. She's not gonna make as much, but she'll be happier. So she made the decision. I was like, don't do it because of me. Do it because you want to. And she was like, I want to do it.
It can be extremely daunting to do a total career shift into an unforeseen lane, especially after finding success in one already. This is why you don't see a lot of the same types of streamers that N3on was or is make pivots like that. But honestly, those that have made those sorts of pivots have seen a lot of success in recent times. Now, I don't know if it's because of just the climate change that we're in politically or societally, but we have seen enough of that nuisance streaming, that sort of erratic streaming. If you look at plethora of commentary channels, you will see video after video after video of just people being tired of kids harassing kids, kids harassing adults, people being just obnoxious in public spaces, fighting people, getting into accidents, not taking any accountability, hopping on stream, blaming other people, etc., etc., etc. And people have gotten tired of that. It's getting to the point where these social media platforms are even cracking down on that type of content and having to place even stricter TOS on their platform from platforms that weren't even supposed to be TOS heavy in the first place, like Kick. And once you see, like N3on saw last year, where the bots aren't working or you're spending a ton of money and not seeing the results anymore, then you have to make a pivot. You have to make a change. So I do give applause to content creators often on this channel who do see the error in their ways or see that there's no ultimate longevity in the career path that they go on and then make a pivot. I know I bash a lot of them, and that's because a lot of them deserve bashing, young or not. I do give praise to the young Dons of the world when they make a change, of the Gideons when they make a change, of N3on right here when he makes a change. And this change honestly seems genuine.
I know he's done
in the past that I personally like don't agree with, but bro, people can always change.
Yeah.
In my opinion, people can change, and as long as they prove themselves, and there's always growth and maturity within people, you know.
And to some extent, I do agree with what FaZe Rug is saying, that people can change. Everybody has the ability to change, but it's about if your audience is willing to let you change. And what N3on realized is that your audience only has so much leash and leeway for your actions and your shenanigans. So it's better to catch it early than to catch it later, especially when so many eyes are on streaming and content creation as a whole at this very moment. And if you don't believe that people don't give much grace for people to give change, we can look at people like Sneeko and Bruce Drop 'em Off right now to see that sometimes you can just burn an audience out and never gain it back again. Sneeko, while making the change and seeing some success and some, milestones in his own regard, is finding it very hard to transition audiences because he's burned so many bridges, and the audience that he cultivated while doing the right wing grift doesn't want to see this new shit. Look, once your frontal lobe develops, you're not going to be doing the same stuff that you were doing when you were a kid. I mean, that naturally makes a lot of sense. But there's always that one old guy that's at a college party or at a high school party that just can't let go of the young shit that he was doing. And I'm glad that N3on isn't going to end up like that old guy at the party. Now, he left some of those old guys behind because I can't wait for Jack Doherty to come out and be a new person or ditch and abandon those ways in an effort to change his whole narrative. I don't think he is. That kid's head is shaped like a Minecraft block, and I don't think that there's much brain in there. But I'm glad that N3on can be a shining light for these people in order to tell them, hey, this is how you move into a new era, and this is how you have a long-lasting career by saving face now so you don't have to pay for it later.